Hello, welcome back to Sunshine's Crazy Dream. Um, so anyway, today we're going to be doing something mundane. Mundane. I tore linen sheets. I'm starting to think that the Walmart brand are not very high quality. I don't know. Anyway, they started tearing, and I had originally done some darning and just darned a little patch. Well, that did not work. There's like a big section that is just shredding for some reason. So what I've done is I found a similar linen little dress, and I am going to do a patch. And my crafting area is still a mess because I had guests coming in, and I literally took everything in my craft room and shoved it into my sewing closet where I keep my sewing machine. So it was absolutely insane. And please ignore the mess. It's still a little cluttery. But anyway, let's get to it. Okay, here are the tears. This is just terrible. All the way from here over to here. So I'm going to replace a big patch, and here's my solution. I have this little white dress. It's one of those, I can't think of what it, bell or whatever, where it bows out almost like a top, bubble shape. But anyway, I'm going to start cutting it at the seams because it's got seams down here. I'm going to cut it at the seams. Okay, so extreme tearing. Due to that, I'm just going to sew a huge patch on, and I'm not going to be fancy. I'm not doodling it out. I'm not lining up things. I'm just covering holes. I've got to get by with this. I can order a single fitted sheet, or queen size fitted sheet, an individual sheet. There we go, individual sheet. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to be pinning this all the way around. It's going to be a pain to get through the sewing machine, but we're going to do it to it anyway. Okay, so I have it roughly pinned. Now to get ready to sew. All right, let's see if I can do this without making a mess of everything. All right. All right. This is where all my editing is going to be. All right, we're going to just put it over here and snap it in place so it can't get away. Sink the needle. Okay. I am going to want number, and I'm going to want a really tiny zigzag. Uh-oh. What's going on here? Yep. This is not the right setting. Alright. There we go. So I'm not doing anything fancy. I am just going to zigzag this piece to it. Then I'm going to flip it over and put some fun zigzag stitches. This is like really terrible. My sewing machine is about shot. Okay. Alright, I'm going to go a little bit bigger on my zigzag. There we go. I am in no way a seamstress. I am self-taught. I read books. I am not good at sewing. I'm going to be honest. At this point, I don't care. I just need my sheets to not tear anymore so I could sleep on them. Seems like an easy request, right? I left the needle in, lift the legs so I could flick it down. All right. Pull a couple of these pins for convenience here. I guess I could put them back in this. These are wonderful. This one I think I got at the Dollar Tree. They're really easy to make. I thought about making my mother one because I can't find them now. When they had them in, I should have bought just tons of them. I should have. And why is that? I mean, I'm not doing this in. Well, I could do it proper, and I could measure a proper square, and I could press everything, but this is for my bed sheet that nobody's going to see but me. And honestly, I mean, look at these tears. This thing is not going to last very long, so why should I waste my time making it beautiful when I am going to be replacing it soon? Hey, if you know which brand of linen sheets are the most affordable and highest quality, I would love to know the name so I could just go to their site and order my individual sheet. So after I get this cut, then we'll do the trimming and stuff, and it'll look real pretty, but ish. I don't want the lip hanging off, but we're going to cut it so it won't matter. It smells good because I hung it out on the line to dry. So it smells like fresh country air. I am a huge fan of fresh country air smell. So, and yes, I do have a solar wind powered dryer. Don't want it coming undone, so I'm going to reverse stitch there. Okay. Now, I get to play. Where's the end? Okay, now I'm going to flip it inside out. Oops. Now, right here is where I got the patch, okay? So I'm going to make some just zigzags because I got to hold this thing together for a little bit longer. So, I need my string. Pull the thread there. Okay. So I'm just going to zigzag right here. And I'm going to stop. We've scooted a tad over. And I'm going to reverse stitch it. Okay. And then I'm going to go down the center here. See? Nothing fancy, I tell you. This is not the way you're supposed to properly do it. I'm not even cutting, snipping, or anything. I will go back and do that. Okay. So basically, I'm going to tie up any of these loose straggles. Just attention to. There we go. Okay, and now we're going to reverse it here. Okay, you know how I told you I really don't care. I didn't even change my testing thread from trying to fix my tension. So one side is like a peachish pink. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go nice and close to the zigzag. And I'm going to work my way in and just cut off the excess. I honestly wonder if it's a linen cotton mix, even though it said 100% flax linen. And I thought, wow, that's a really good deal for flax linen. So I got them. I'm just warning you. I don't know. Hey, if you've had a set of the white ones and you had the same problem, let me know. It would help other people also to see that it's a common issue. But now I cut it off nice and smooth right about. I'm going to cut off all the strings. So all I'm going to do is trim around it, and then I'm going to use it like that. I don't care.